You're all I need to know. All I, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I need, you're all I need to know. 'Cause you're all I need, you're all I
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G pad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate a that's hating on the and they both. I hate a hating on them and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yeah. Then it's not enough. Few solid left but it's not enough. Few that'll really step but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself but it's not enough. Hey. Hey.
What's that on that beat? All white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her with it like me, blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Roll.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. We'll get this to about the 38. You look at this Eagle defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Dragon 60. Here we go. 7 Pirates. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now Daniels. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a deep one for Johnston. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Smith trying to run for it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
19 Lions.
Daniels looking to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Pioneer.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Bates' kick is good. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
First down, 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 6 Eagle, 6 Eagle. Bronco 80.
Throwing to start the drive. Morrow. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal? In the case of a defense, they wanted it with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Morrow. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. The Eagles had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. That time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Hurt. Hey, smash. Street. Check go.
They'll stay on the ground. It's Pearman again. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Go! 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Commanders are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them.
Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 is a 12-yard line.
Looking to throw. Morrow. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score. Commanders 10, Eagles 7. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Washington first down.
Buffalo 18.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Steady, right?
Throwing now is Daniels. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Okay, ready? Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go. Bronco 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A first down carry for Smith. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Robbery. 18.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Daniels going to try to sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jaden Daniels, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. 69
Off play action. Morrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Delgado. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
It's
a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I'd pin the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
He finds his man, complete. It's Delgado. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Off the play fake. Morrow. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Morrow. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Pearman. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gets him the first before he's brought down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Looking to throw. Morrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Go, Reed, go!
Here's Daniels. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
18, Rebel, 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To the air goes Daniels. Now a deep one for Johnston. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Quentin Johnston, 74 yards. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 24, Eagles 14.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
30-yard line.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold the lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, Morrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Buffalo 18. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. 3rd and 20.
Big Lion. Jack, hurt. 18, Pioneer. 19, Lion.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Drop 60, drop 60. Dragon 60.
Back to throw now on first down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bucks.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Morrow. Got him in. It's Brown. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Morrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This is Pearman. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Viking 18. 19 Lion. Let's go.
Back to throw. Morrow. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have third quarter. This time to move out in front.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel. And the ball is knocked out. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Deputy Lion. Mustang 19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Second and 2. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19.
25 yards on the play. That's good for a Washington first down.
60,
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 18-yard line.
Trap 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10.
79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lion.
Throwing to start the drive. Morrow. And he's got his man on the out route. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5.
Let's go now. Cowboys, go.
They'll run with Pearman. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Go. Lightning 18.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass pass here. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, Morrow. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
70 Lion. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. Morrow. That is caught. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Morrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down. Morrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bison.
Quick throw here to Johnston. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Here's 1st and goal. Smith is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Stephanie! Viking 18!
Bigsby will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Set. 70 range. Set. Viking 18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one. Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Back to throw. That's set, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Check go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's
Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker. See if he can get you to overtime. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here's 1st and 10.
18. Get up. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go, Reed. Go. Rig alert. Rig alert. Trap 50. Trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, right?
Daniels looking to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
So the first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Ready?
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Ready?
First down, Washington.
Move it, 19. Hurt. 18, 5 in. Ready?
Now a first throw here in overtime. Now Daniels going to keep it. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with this short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself into position and let your kicker have at it.
I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Panther 60,
He finds his man, complete. That's Delgado. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Dragon 60. Take over.
Operating from the gun, Morrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Delgado. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
This is caught. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much too.
So for the Eagles, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. Now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.